Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to formally introduce you to the new version of the Green and Gold Show, Green and Gold Football Show. I don't know if I put that in the title. I'll fix it up. I am your host, Tony the Savant. And what better news to open the show with than this bombshell news of potentially the GOAT coach being paired up with the GOAT organization? Because we got to give the Dallas Cowboys good credit. We're not going to sit here and cap. Dallas Cowboys are head and shoulders the best organization in in the NFL. One of the most profitable, I think, probably the most profitable sports organization in American sports for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. This news broke yesterday. I'm just getting wind of it now. Forgive me. But it's been reported by ESPN. As you can see here, Bleacher Report. Uh, I guess they cut out the timestamp. Some dude named Tyler that works with Bleacher Report has reported that Bill Belichick has told his confidants that he has interest in coaching the Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles, or New York Giants head coach. As the head coach, excuse me. And I find this to be bombshell news. Because can Bill Belichick really save the Dallas Cowboys? The Dallas Cowboys have been looking for a proverbial savior since Jimmy Johnson. And get this charger. And I think it's one of the sports greats what ifs, or what could have been if Jimmy Johnson wasn't, and Jimmy Johnson and Jimmy Jones wasn't, Jimmy Johnson and Jerry Jones wasn't fighting and had their differences. Could the Dallas Cowboys have won more championships under Jimmy Johnson? You know, but we know as decorated of a coach as Bill Belichick is, you wouldn't know what kind of cachet and the resume he would be bringing to the Dallas Cowboys. But ladies and gentlemen, I have some news for y'all. There's a little bit more to the story. That's right. There's a little bit more to this story, and that's why I said this would be a good way to relaunch the Green and Gold Football Show. Because I'm just getting news of this, and I'm hearing stuff now that Bill Belichick not only wants to coach in the NFC. He really has a desire for the Dallas Cowboys, but we all know the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones, they will find a way to fumble the ball. If anybody in the NFL will fumble the ball, it will be Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. But I'm getting news, ladies and gentlemen, that this isn't a Jerry Jones move. This is a Stephen Jones move. That Stephen Jones has okayed the leaking of this information. Because now I'm not putting Stephen Jones' name in there. It's just from what I'm hearing from speculation from credible sources, people with a little bit more, cachet than me. I'm putting confidence in their work. Jerry Jones is going to find a way to get in the way of this move because, of course, we all know that he was the engineer of bringing back Mike McCarthy. And whether that will pay its dividends, we will see. Mike McCarthy ain't no trash coach. I think he's gotten a bad rap. Snaps. I think he's gotten a bad rap in that regard, as being regarded as a somewhat of a bad coach or something like that. But Mike McCarthy isn't a bad coach. He's just a coach that can coach you only so far. And when he was coaching my Green Bay Packers in 2010, 2011, when we won the Super Bowl, we got that. That was a Charles Woodson ring. All right, it wasn't even an Aaron Rodgers ring. The quiet is kept. But regardless of the fact, Mike McCarthy isn't no bum. He's a very good coach. He's good at what he does. It's more so a matter with the Dallas Cowboys, getting that locker room disciplined, getting Dak focused. Because I think coaches take a lot of heat, but then the players get away with a lot. So it's a matter of, with Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers, a few of those years it was Mike McCarthy, wanting to quote unquote call the plays and button heads with Aaron and all those, those ego issues those two was having. But I think Mike McCarthy can implement a good enough system. I think he's more of a defensive minded coach, which, bodes well for the Dallas Cowboys. For the Dallas Cowboys, if they get a running back and, they got enough in their offensive game plan and their offensive packages where they can be successful with a Mike McCarthy ran offense. But man, oh man, you take all of that and then you raise it 7 Super Bowls. This Belichick, no, Tom Brady's got 7. Then you take all of that and then you raise it 6 Super Bowls. However many Bill Belichick got, I think he may got 7, 6 or 7. Because Bill Belichick, we all know, is coming to the game, coming to the table, not with no nonsense, which is one of the reasons why Bill Belichick has expressed in the past that he was not interested in coaching the Dallas Cowboys jobs, when he was having, quote unquote, free agency rumors in his long tenure with the New England Patriots, or when the Dallas Cowboys would be, in their circus like atmosphere, firing the coach and looking for somebody else. It would be swirling, beat writers writing swirling reports about Bill Belichick possibly coaching the Dallas Cowboys, but Belichick would always null and void that because he would express that Dallas was too much of a circus-like atmosphere. Me living in me living in Texas, excuse me, being from Chicago, I could say here firsthand that Bill Belichick is not capping. Dallas Cowboys, the city of Dallas is pretty amazing, but as far as the Dallas Cowboys media, they are a bit ridiculous out here. When the Dallas Cowboys win, it's all we go into the Super Bowl, literally game to game. Y'all listen. When the Dallas Cowboys win, is we're going to the Super Bowl this, we're going to the Super Bowl that, and when the Dallas Cowboys lose, it's just we got to fire everybody, we got to do this, we got to do that. So it is a circus-like atmosphere for sure. But all things considered, there were rumors swirling around about Jerry Jones possibly, y'all. Uh, relinquishing some of his control, I guess, or decision making. I'm not sure. I've heard rumors about that during the off season. As we all know, Jerry Jones is getting a bit up there, a long, very long on the tooth. And that if it's going to be anyone else making decisions, then it's going to fall on Stephen Jones. So this seems like a Stephen Jones move. All right, because now they're saying reports are coming out from ESPN and Dallas uh, saying that this is going to be Mike McCarthy's head coaching seat is going to be boiling hot this season. As Bill Belichick, there was rumors going around that he quote unquote couldn't get a job. Everybody speculated that he was going to get one of the 6 available head coaching jobs that opened up this past offseason. Well, he did not. He was not able to land one of those head coaching jobs. And rumors have come out and reports have come out, not from your boy ESPN, that Robert Kraft, that's right, was putting in the fix on Bill Belichick, sabotaging his job opportunity. So this is why Bill Belichick does not have a job at this current standing time. So Belichick said he would buy his time. And this is just, the what ESPN was rumoring. I don't know if that's a word, but we're gonna use it. Just to, it was churning in a rumor mill. That Bill Belichick told his confidants that he would just bide his time, and work it. And I think that's another indication that Stephen Jones is involved. We all know Jerry Jones likes the big splash move, a quick fix, put a band-aid on it. This seems more like a Stephen Jones thing because Bill Belichick has leaked, this information. I'm not saying Bill Belichick, excuse me. For it to have been leaked, you got to understand, somebody of Bill Belichick's stature and reputation, he has to approve this. You know what I mean? Whoever he was talking to and said that, oh, you talking about coaching, in the NFC East, he had to say, yeah, okay, cool. There's nothing I've seen nothing about his camp or him uh, negating these accusations or these allegations. So the report just came out yesterday. There's been a lot of turns, twists and turns. If you haven't been following this story, I have. Bill Belichick is probably my favorite coach all time. Behind Phil Jackson and Coach Gino over there in UConn. Just as far as when they talk, I listen. So I was very invested in Coach Belichick and the job opportunities that was possibly available to him. Now I made a video a while ago. I thought that he was going to land the Los Angeles Chargers job. Me personally, um, I just figured that he probably wanted a warmer climate. He a little older in age. He a little longer in the tooth as well. So probably wanted warmer climate. Would have had a young quarterback, with Justin Herbert but we all seen that how that unfolded. I was totally incorrect in that prediction. Um, and at that time when I made that prediction, I thought for sure, it would have been a walk on job for Bill Belichick. But and when he didn't get that job, Jim Harbaugh ended up getting that job. I thought for sure. I was like, all right, Atlanta, next stop, or another one of the other jobs that was available. But of course, he did not land one, and now that stories have been coming out, more and more stories have been added into this. Uh, I guess you can call it. I say this: there's more and more rumors being added into this story because nobody's, said nothing for sure. We all know how the New England Patriots always had this mystique about them. Whatever they had going on, they kept it in house. We heard about the differences that Tom Brady and Bill Belichick were having at one time. We've heard about the differences that Belichick and Robert Kraft have had over the years. So it's they've always kept that stuff in house, unlike say like the Los Angeles Lakers. Anything that goes on in the Laker land, what's going on. So I guess you could say kudos to them. But every time we've heard about the drama going on in Patriots Nation, it's always been like this. Even down to the freaking cheating that they were being accused of. Nobody ever came out outside of that interview, the Deflate Gate, when they made Tom Brady and Bill Belichick essentially sit on stage and explain their cheating. Outside of that, Patriots Nation has always kept the drama in house, and you always knew it was real because the main players were always the quietest. So this is another situation going on with these old relics. Um, Apparently, the feud between Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft is not over. Just because Belichick is no longer with the organization. Uh, and I've always wondered what was the difference. I understand that Bill Belichick. Some people have said he's a little bit difficult to work with, but the man gets results. It's not. It's like why not give him the keys to the city? If he's bringing championships, revenue, profit. Not a lot of people. We got to look at how coaching has gone over the last forever. You don't get a lot of successful coaches that can bring you multiple championships with multiple different, moderations of a team. It's not like he had the same team every time he won those Super Bowls. Of course, he had Tom Brady there, but we all know Tom Brady was very limited in skills. Tom Brady had a lot of intangibles, a lot of dog in him. But a football team isn't like a basketball or a soccer team or a hockey team where one player can be your game changer. They can to a degree on the football field, but a lot of games Tom Brady put up 500 yards and lost. So he can't play defense. He can't catch his own passes. But regardless of the fact, what's even more, I guess you could say amazing, and something that you got to tilt your hat to is coaching a successful football team. Having getting multiple guys. We talking hundreds of guys here, guys. Hundreds of teams, hundreds of versions and teams that Bill Belichick has had and has always maintained a high level of success. You know, Belichick was with the Patriots, and they were in their heyday. Okay, okay. Are we back? I think we back. I think we back. I think we back. Let's see. My fault, y'all. My phone died and I had to put it on the charger. I thought it would have cut out the stream for sure. All right, we back. We back. We back in the city. So yeah, what I was saying, man. Apparently Bill Belichick looking to get back into the coaching field. Going to be coaching these Dallas Cowboys potentially. I feel like this is going to be a Stephen Jones move, for sure. As it's going to be, so they're going to take their time with this one, do it right. And my next question is, can Bill Belichick bring the Dallas Cowboys back to glory? There's no reason to not believe he can't. Um, and I think Bill Belichick, he's a competitor, man. He's a competitor. Competitor's competitor. Excuse me. Just because he ain't suiting up in the pads and the helmet, don't mean he don't got that fire in him. So I think he want to stick it to Robert Kraft. For how things ended, I think he want to stick it to Tom Brady a bit. Although I know he and Tom Brady have made amends, in a lot of regards, and they still have a high respect for each other and love for each other. So, but at the same time, I think that him seeing Tom Brady go get a seventh without him, and uh, seeing how Robert Kraft, essentially kicked him out the door after all of the blood, sweat, and tears Bill Belichick gave to that organization. I feel like it's a dog in Bill Belichick too that says that he gonna get his get back. So respectfully, I can't do nothing but respect that, honor that. Again, Bill Belichick is one of my excuse me, favorite sports figures all time. I gotta get his biography, man. I'll probably slide on my library one of these days and see if they got a Bill Belichick book autobiography. Very interesting man, very successful, accomplished man, and definitely earned my respect over these last 2 decades or so. He's been in coaching. But that's all I got for y'all, man. It is your boy Tony the Savant. Thank y'all for pulling up. Sorry for the little delay, the glitch there. Um, we're gonna pull it back up. We got a lot to talk about. We gotta get into the boxing bag. Got a big boxing match this weekend between Devin Haney and Tank Davis. Oh yeah. I mean, excuse me. So Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, big boxing match, but Tank Davis and Shakur was going crazy, going back and forth online. In fact, I'm about to pop in another episode. We're gonna get another episode going on the other show. So it's your boy Tony the Savant. Peace.